So, a few days ago was the US Open Golf Tournament, which was covered by NBC. Now, golf isn't normally really my thing. The only time I can ever remember being really interested in it was during the whole Tiger Woods scandal. Yeah, remember that, Internet? You probably should. I think the media is still covering it. Anyway, today when I was stalking the Fox News page, I came across something that managed to be both really interesting and utterly enraging. Apparently, when the Pledge of Allegiance was said before the tournament, the words, "under God, indivisible," were accidentally edited out. And, according to Fox News, this is a sign of the coming apocalypse. This is what impartial moderate Glenn Beck had to say about such an event. Just in case some of you don't know, recently Glenn Beck had his last show, and good riddance, but I still find what he said about the golf thing to be rather interesting. Are we one nation anymore? I don't know. Every day that goes by, I think less and less so. We are pitted against each other, but not in. I mean, we'll always disagree with each other, and there's nothing wrong with disagreeing. But now we're enemies, the haves against the have-nots. He's got my stuff. We're all socialists now, or we're tea-baggers that drove America in the ditch. Part of the enlightened collectivists who wish to redistribute all the wealth, or you're just for small government. Those free from injustice. There's that half, the free from injustice of the universal health care mandates. Yeah, that's some fair and balanced stuff right there. Tell me, Beck, why is it that every single person with whom you disagree is someone who is singularly responsible for this supposed problem? Are you saying that if every single liberal disappeared from the face of the earth, the true Americans would have no more problems whatsoever? What is it with the whole removing God from society thing anyway? Are you saying that Americans are incapable of saying under God if the government isn't leading them in it? Say it at home. Say it before the tournament. Say it after the tournament. Hell, you can whisper it under your breath or add it in your head while you're saying the pledge for all I care. But there is absolutely no reason whatsoever why people should be honoring God in association with our country in a public event that has nothing to do with religion. This is golf, for Joe Pesci's sake. Why do you need to bring God into it anyway? Not to mention that the under God part of the pledge wasn't even added until the Red Scare of the 1950s under President Eisenhower, an action which, might I mention, completely defied the First Amendment of the Constitution and blurred the clear line between church and state. Do you know what, Beck? You and every other God-fearing conservative in this country who actually gives two craps about this needs to wake up and start caring about what's important, because omitting the two most meaningless words of the Pledge of Allegiance during a golf tournament is not a sign that America is in turmoil. You need to get your values together and stop getting offended. Because it's not what people decided to say and not say at a golf tournament that's turning the people of America against each other. It's people like you who make it out to be far more than it is. And if you really want to stop America from disagreement, then stop setting up ridiculous standards for America to follow. Embrace the truth. Reject the delusion. God bless America, everyone.